Hi, welcome to Life Skills with Louie. Today we are talking about the present moment, and this set of skills falls within the section of connecting to clear. So if you haven't watched the introduction to connecting to clear, I encourage you to do that to understand this section a little better. And if you haven't watched the introduction to the entire video series, please do that so you understand all 5 sections and when each of them is most applicable. I place this skill, actually not the right term, so I call it a mindfulness reality. The skill of coming into the present moment actually involves all the other skills and all the other sections. And I found it was important to put here in this section because for me, the present moment has been critical in connecting to clarity. There is a lot you can explore in regards to the present moment. I have been very influenced by Eckhart Tolle and Michael Brown, 2 writers who write very specifically about the present moment. Eckhart Tolle's most famous book is The Power of Now, and Michael Brown wrote a book, The Presence Process, that helped me to understand some specifics and mechanics around entering the present moment. If those books resonate for you, great. And if they don't, that's okay. There's so much more being explored and written about this now. So what is important to say in regards to the present moment for this purpose? This is kind of an introductory video. And then there's 2 practices, which are key practices that I use. First thing I'll say is whatever works for you is the best. So these 2 practices I'm introducing you to are what have worked for me. They're not the end all be all of practices for sure. And if they don't resonate, look elsewhere. I have found that when I'm in my most lost and confused and unclear moments, returning to present moment awareness is the most critical thing for refinding myself and my sense of clarity. And that's why I placed these skills in this section. I wasn't sure whether to put them in because they're more things that I use, and at the same time, I felt like it would be disingenuous not to put them in because they are so critical, like a keystone for everything else coming into place. To speak briefly about the present moment, it is where everything happens. It changes from moment to moment, as in change occurs. And at the same time, if you really think about it, the past is memories that we have, and the future is thoughts that we have about what might occur in another present moment. But everything happens in one moment, from moment to moment. There's something about that that's mind expanding when you start to consider it. And you may be at a place where your mind says, oh, that's obvious. And in a way it is. When you start to feel and know the reality of it on a deeper level, there's something quite expansive about that truth and quite clarifying. So I do think for connecting to clear, building present moment awareness is really helpful. The last thing I'll say about the present moment is it's a reality that exists beyond us. It's always there. It's not something you need to find. It's always right there. We keep ourselves out of it. When we were young, we were fully immersed in the present moment. And at the same time, what we were experiencing was many times painful, possibly scary. And so our minds developed the ability to resist the present moment, to exit it in some way, which is somewhat illusory, but has helped us. So as you endeavor to re-enter the present moment, do it gently with compassion and with help and never forced. It will happen at its own pace, and that is okay. And I think that's the best organic way to do it. So I'm going to introduce 2 practices I've found helpful. You may find other practices that are much more helpful for you. And if they do not resonate with you, just let them go. And I hope this is helpful.